Hi team, I wanted to quickly overview just what is on this revised schedule document so everyone could find what they needed. So to give you all some context, KIPP Texas had some revisions as far as instructional minutes that necessitated some changes, and we were able to secure two folks from the KIPP Texas team who will be on campus full time and are going to lean in as restroom monitors, which means that we could lessen kind of just the complexity for the scheduling to have multiple class bathroom breaks per day. So for the first thing to look at is for the 1019 and 1020 classes in person. So this is what kindergarten and first grade has been running for the past several days, and what they will continue to run on Monday and Tuesday only of next week. So Monday and Tuesday only of next week. This will be the schedule. You would need to find, first off, which class number am I? So if I am Michelle, I'm going to go to where it says 1019 and 1020. And then I'm going to go over to 3 class 3, which is Michelle's class, to make sure I know where I should be and when for each block of the day. So that is from Monday and Tuesday. If you are a lead teacher or a classroom facilitator, that's where you will go to make sure you know your schedule for Monday and Tuesday. If you are one of our folks supporting coverage, you would go to the schedule where it says 1019 and 1020 coverage. Again, this will be the coverage only for Monday and Tuesday of next week. So Monday and Tuesday only of next week, you would take a look at this if you were providing coverage, or if you're a lead teacher that wants to know when coverage is being provided. So we're going to run the schedule that you guys all were given last week for Monday and Tuesday of next week. After that is when we will transition. And so in order to find that schedule, you would go to 1021 schedule, 1021 on schedule, meaning from 1021 through the end of second quarter, this is the schedule we'll run. So if I'm to walk through, I'll do Miss Gaines' class, which is 1-1. It looks like the day is much longer. One thing to note is these are no longer 10-minute increments, they're 5-minute increments. So it looks like you're spending half your day on ST Math. In fact, you're just doing, basically from 7:30 to 8:15, and then we'll transition to morning meeting from 8:15 until 8:45. You will notice that there are a couple of things. So the first is that for the most part, grade levels are going to lunch together. In second and third grade, where we have 5 classes, that is just not feasible. So there is some staggering in upper grades. But you'll see a couple of additions. The first is that we have separate Lexia and ST Math blocks, which is great. You will also see that there is a specials lesson for each day. I'll show you how to access those specials lessons. And then everything else looks pretty much the same, with the exception of not having bathroom breaks. So please take note, go through your schedule piece by piece to know when does each instructional block start, when do I have specials, where and when do I have recess, so on and so forth. You'll still have kind of those 5-minute or 10-minute or 5 to 10-minute transitions in between classes to get materials up, put materials back, etc. So from Wednesday on, Wednesday again being when we start GVLC, you're going to go to the 1021 on schedule and check that out. If you are providing coverage, you're going to go to the 1021 on coverage and see where you are providing coverage and for which person. So as you can see, we were able to get an additional 5 minutes of coverage for each lead teacher or instructional facilitator, which is great. And that everybody has coverage for a continuous block of time. So, some folks had 20 minutes and then 30 minutes. At this point, everybody has 55 minutes of continuous coverage, which is great. There are also some tight turnarounds. So as you can see, Brandon needs to be from this class to this class in 5 minutes. So please make sure you're prompt and coming back from your planning. For the most part, folks have coverage during either Lexia and specials or specials and lunch. So nobody has coverage during an instructional block. If you are providing coverage, please make sure you take a look at not only what time you should be there, but what you are covering. So if you're covering first grade from 9:55 to, or sorry, kindergarten from 9:55 to 10:50, you go back to the 10:21 on schedule. Look at from 9:55. They are doing Lexia. So if you're covering kindergarten, you are doing Lexia. You'll take the kids through the lunch line and you'll get them started eating lunch, which is also 5 minutes longer for all grade levels. So again, if you are planning for Monday or Tuesday, you'll use the 10:19 and 10:20 schedule. If you're thinking about Wednesday and beyond, you're going to look at the 10:21 on schedule. We'll have team meetings tomorrow just for anybody to answer any questions or get clarity on these things. But please make sure that you take a look at this prior to that meeting so you can come ready with any questions.